Today, Governor Mike DeWine addressed the nation on ABC this morning.
I think these discussions about Haitians eating dogs and cats and other things needs to stop.
This comes after an increase in claims from some Republicans, including former President Donald Trump, that Haitian migrants are eating people's pets. A group here in Cleveland that helps immigrants settle in their new homes says this rhetoric is dangerous. News 5's Jeff Coolidge explains.
It is welcoming week here in Cleveland for refugees and immigrants, but some are not feeling so welcome, and that's because of recent rumors over in Springfield, Ohio, that has targeted Haitian refugees. But political leaders, both state and local, are speaking out. Governor Mike DeWine woke up Sunday on the defensive as a guest of Martha Raddatz on ABC This Week. The Republican governor addressed false claims that began online and made its way into political comments by Republican presidential candidates over Haitian refugees in Springfield, Ohio, eating pets.
Is it responsible for a presidential candidate, the former president of the United States, to make those baseless claims?
Look, there's a lot of garbage on the internet. And, you know, this is a piece of garbage that was simply not true. There's no evidence of this at all. And look, here's what we're starting to see.
DeWine says Springfield is a welcoming city and says the Haitians are legally there. He called them hardworking, educated, and a group that values their children.
I think is hurtful and is not helpful to the city of Springfield and the people of Springfield. This is a state on the move. It's a city on the move. These Haitians can be part of this, but there are challenges. And, you know, I've talked to people at the White House. We need additional assistance.
Well, I think a lot of people are really concerned, and they're very grateful to the governor for speaking up.
Joe Simperman, the executive director of Global Cleveland, says Northeast Ohio has a long history of welcoming immigrants. Each year, 1,500 refugees from all over the world make Northeast Ohio home. Earlier this year, a new welcome center opened up in Cuyahoga County to help those who land in the land the ability to access key services. On Friday, welcoming week for the immigrant population began, but on Monday morning, as things ramp up, they plan to address the false statements impacting these groups.
It's a statement that I think you're going to hear from other leaders in Northeast Ohio, just how important it is for us to maintain a sense of honesty and calm, but also not to give in to these rumors and lies.
Simperman says Cleveland is different than Springfield in one aspect. They have more bandwidth to absorb more people. Cleveland, which had at one time a population of 1 million people, is down to about 380,000. But Simperman says that population could be key to reinvestment in abandoned storefronts.
Once they learn English at Tri-C, becoming part of the workforce, then you see them doing things like starting their own businesses or fulfilling important roles. So it's really a matter of people having the patience and the compassion to see how can we help people.
Simperman believes that they could also be key in filling the workforce because they're always getting requests by companies for help. In Cleveland, I'm News 5's Jeff Coolidge.